All right, so here in Sun and Fun 2023, and always stopping by the Dynon booth because there's always something fun and exciting happening here. Michael, want to talk with him for a minute to see what's new, and the biggest thing is, I think, is after COVID here is lead time. So what are we back to with lead times on product?
Yeah, we're basically back in stock. There's always a couple of things that might have a very slight back order, weeks, not months, but we just actually sent a newsletter to all of our customers and prospective customers. We had hundreds and hundreds of screens back ordered at the peak of the post-pandemic supply chain crisis. We're now past that. It's great. We're able to sell both certified and experimental. We're back.
And of course, the air show noise is free during this interview. Can't help it, can't escape it. But yeah, we remember seeing, about a year ago, going online to order some things, and there was a number of things that were back order, but that's over now.
That's right. I mean, last year we had to do a lot of re-engineering of products to accommodate parts that were no longer available or wouldn't be available. Instead of having week-long lead times on the part side, some of those turned into a year or more, and so there was a lot of refactoring of products to deal with that. We've done that. We now have a production capacity that led to back orders and long lead times, and so we've cleared that out, and we're back to shipping from stock and are in good shape now.
Awesome. Now over that hurdle, what else is new with Dynon these days?
So we are debuting with a partner, AirMate, who is a data provider, a new VFR and IFR data subscription package for just under $50 a year that provides VFR sectionals, IFR plates, charts, low and high, and then FAA airport diagrams, all geo-referenced. So AirMate is a company that we work with, have worked with in South America for data, and in Europe, and they're bringing their product to the US at a really compelling price.
So formerly there was another service available, and I forget what that is. What was that, and is that still available as well?
That's Seattle Avionics. They're actually right across the way here, and yeah, they still have a data subscription package available along with their FlyQ electronic flight bag, which is compatible wirelessly with Skyview.
Okay, good. I just want to clarify in case somebody was using that wasn't going away, that's still available as well.
Yeah, basically customers have their choice of different data providers. They have some nuanced differences. Seattle Avionics has an expanded amount of smaller airport diagrams that are geo-referenced, so their offering is a little bit higher in price than the AirMate at that under $50 price point level.
So one of the things, if you're fairly new to the glass cockpit and digital age, is navigating through the screens, and some people think it can be a little bit cumbersome. It's a lot of information available to you to actually go through it, and Dynon is offering some training classes. Can you talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, so we do offer educational opportunities in different ways. One, of course, if you're at the show, you walk up to the booth, and in just a few minutes we can show you in person and teach you a little bit about how the system works. What's really nice is that Skyview HDX is super intuitive, and by just showing you a couple of rules of thumb, you're basically able to discover most of the system yourself. If you're coming to Oshkosh in particular, where we have our own tent that holds 50 or 60 people, we give seminars that include how to buy and how to use the product. We also have, if you go to our YouTube channel or just go to dynon.com and then find the video section, there's a kind of a backlog of YouTube videos, a lot of them that we did, these kind of webinars during the pandemic where we kind of went through the system in a educational manner, like here's what everything does, here's how to use it, and there's that. We're also planning on building our library of training content probably further out this year.
I remember back in the past seeing you available online doing some live stream stuff, which is more interactive. Are you still doing those?
We haven't been doing them as much lately since kind of we emerged from pandemic, but that's something that we'll continue to do from time to time.
So one of the things that came out for the last year or so is something that would really help us as builders, and that is the installation side of things. And you've got something called Fast Track. Talk to us about the Fast Track system.
So Fast Track is sort of our installation aid philosophy. In other words, we for a long time have had all pre-built harnesses for interconnecting Skyview network components, the displays, transponder comm. There's harnesses for all of that. So unlike most of our competitors, where you either have to go to a shop or build it yourself, you have the option to do it yourself in an almost plug-and-play fashion. And then we added to that at Oshkosh a series of trays that are designed to mount certain components in certain ways that take a lot of that guesswork. Where does this go in my airplane? And just making it a lot more turnkey. So just expanding that support of installers, and home builders. Most home builders, the airplane and the panel is like the first complicated thing they've ever built, and especially home builders are not professionals, and that's something that we've known from the very start, and we have a whole line of products.
Are you calling me unprofessional?
Well, not you. No, you're very professional.
No, that answers solves a big problem, because one of the things I was talking to a guy about, installing and working behind the panel and all that. And the thing is, depending on either screen, you got a 10-inch and a 7, right? 10 or 7, right? So all you got to do is remove like 4 screws, and you can remove the panel and then get to that tray. So versus some people are doing like a panel that rotates all the way forward or drops down or in 3 different sections, you've got a big gaping hole.
That's right. I mean, and there are spots on that tray for the components, where they should go. We have little stacking plates so you can mount them together. The tray is designed for the specific components. It just works out really well. And as you said, like, take out the display and it's accessible from the back. And if you choose to purchase, we have the trays, but then we also have something called Fast Track Essentials, which is the tray and then everything that you would put in the tray on the tray mounted with the harnesses. And if you leave service loop, you basically just pull out the display. You have some extra cable there, and you have an awesome way to get back there to service components if you ever need to.
And worst case scenario, if you don't want to do it that way, you could always mount stuff inverted if you want to crawl on your back still to remove things and mount them that way.
I mean, if you have the back for it, I don't. So.
All right, so obviously we're here at Sun and Fun right now, which is in Lakeland, Florida. You are staying very busy throughout the year in other venues. So what other venues could people see you throughout the world?
We exhibited all the major shows. The next one in a few weeks is Aero Friedrichshafen, that's in Germany. We'll be at the Great Alaska Gathering, Oshkosh, of course, and I'm not sure if there are any other AOPA events coming later this year, but if there are, we'll probably be at those, and some of the other smaller fly-ins. If you go to Dynon.com and under the fly-in events link, you can see the full calendar.
All right, well, thanks for catching us up.
Thank you.
We are partnering with great companies like Dynon Avionics at Dynon.com, Airtech Coatings at AirTechCoatings.com, Clemens Insurance at ClemensInsurance.net, The Aviators Clinic at AviatorsClinic.com, Foxtrot 95, Calhoun County Airport at FlyFoxtrot95.com, Edge Performance at EdgePerformance.no. Take a moment to go visit their websites at the links found below in the description of this video. And visit our website at ExperimentalAircraftChannel.com for events, our video library arranged in easy-to-find playlists on specific topics, affiliate products, aviation merchandise, and so much more.